All right, our second presentation is a school spotlight on North Elementary. This time I'll turn it over to the principal at North, Mrs. Denise Hayes.
Hello, everybody. I am so excited to host you all in our building this evening. I just want to let you know that I am here with my amazing office staff. I have Laura Monier, who's our school counselor. This is Katie Kowalski, our school psychologist. Miss Candace Sanchez is our assistant principal, and my amazing kiddos down here. We have Ellie Adi, we have Kalechi Izanagu, we have Piper Bynum, and Caden Cummings. Each year, we select a building-wide focus here at Fairfield North designed to prepare our students for real life beyond our school walls. Academics are always a top priority for us, but we truly believe in equipping our students with the skills that they need to navigate the real world. We want them to be winners in life. Our goal is for our kids to be leaders, not only here while they're at North Elementary, but also as they move into middle school and high school and ultimately into adulthood. This year's focus in our building and our student presentation tonight is going to be all about leadership and how our students are using what they've been taught to impact and influence other people around them. We are working really intentionally here at Fairfield North to help our students understand what leadership looks like, why it matters, and how their choices impact their futures. Our efforts really do. We aim to empower our students to recognize their own strengths, to use their voice because what they have to say is important, and to make decisions that positively impact themselves and others. So I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Monier to talk to you a little bit about how we do that actual instruction with our students.
There we go. So each month I go into the library and I teach social emotional learning lessons. This year I'm really guiding my lessons based off the state standards, but really teaching our standards through leadership. So each month our librarians are very kind that we've had here at North and let me come in so we're not taking away academic time from our students. And I go in, and in October we talked a lot about the qualities that make a good leader and how leaders are not bossy. In November we talked about integrity, and we read the story, The Empty Pot, and how leaders need to be honest and good role models. And then right now, we're talking about leadership, and we're talking about having good listening skills, being able to work together, being able to have some empathy for other people, putting ourselves in other people's shoes, and being able to collaborate to come up with good solutions. So we've been really trying to create good role models within the classroom, talking about leadership, talking about how leaders are not always the most outgoing people in the classroom. They can lead quietly by doing the right thing. We also have started instituting some leadership awards. So each month when I go to the library, the students in each homeroom, one student is chosen to be the leader of the month and get the leadership award. And their homeroom teacher writes up like a couple sentences about them and why they were chosen to be the leader of that classroom. And we also talked about bringing that leadership skills into their homes, into their community, talking about how where you can do that on our sports teams or in choir, anywhere we are. So just really trying to help bring good leaders.
All right, everyone. Tonight, I'm going to take just a second to talk about showing our students what it means to be a leader, and I'm going to glance at my notes because I cannot read that far away. Dominic Back, our Fairfield High School quarterback and former North Star student, just came back and spoke at our 5-star assembly about what it takes to be a leader and how his North experience has prepared him for success. Also, I'm going to click the next screen here. Yep. Our Fairfield High School girls basketball team just came to do an activity with our 1st and 2nd grade students talking about leadership and teamwork. A few players are also former North students, and they shared how leadership has impacted them on and off the court and how it helps make a difference not only in their lives, but in the lives of others. Up next, we have Ms. Kowalski.
All right, I'm going to talk about how we encourage our students here at North to be active leaders. I have Kelsey, our school facility dog, here with us. She was born on September 11th, and every year we celebrate her birthday, and we incorporate leadership into our students in doing some sort of donation drive. So we've done actually 2 different drives. We've done donations for the animal shelter. We also did a drive to get items for veterans as well, just because her birthday is September 11th. We also have some community partnerships that our students are able to show leadership in that way. We have partnered with Culver's, a local coffee shop, Coffee Cup Overflowing. They've done activities here at school that we can give back to the community. We've also incorporated buddy classrooms this year. So our older kids are mentoring our younger students. We have pictures up there of them reading to kids outside. We also have pictures of those other activities and those drives for Kelsey. We also have instituted a culture club here at school, which is a way for our 5th and 4th graders to be leaders in the building. And we also did North Service projects this year. So Mrs. Hayes is going to talk more about Culture Club.
Thank you so much. Our Culture Club really is comprised of our 4th and 5th grade students. We have selected some students who demonstrate strong leadership qualities. We intentionally selected a group of diverse students to support and represent our building-wide culture and represent all voices. Our kiddos are now conducting student tours to all new students and peers that come into Fairfield North to help those kiddos feel welcomed and informed and connected from day one when they walk in the door. Our Culture Club kids are also identifying resources and special messages that they want the teachers to share with their peers, and they post information and projects throughout the building, typically focusing on responsibility, self-respect, kindness, valuing one another, all of those things that will make our student population leaders as they go on. Our Culture Club also takes the initiative in addressing issues that are important to their peers and modeling behaviors that we want to see throughout the school. Our Culture Club kids are true leaders who work to ensure that every single child here in our building feels included, supported, and part of this North community, and that is so important to all of us. I do want to let you know also that we do have a Culture Club website that you would be able to access. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. We do have a Culture Club website if you'd like to go online and look at all of the amazing things that our kids have done and how it's impacting our students here at Fairfield North. Ms. Monier?
All right, let's go forward here. So we have been working on service projects in December. We're trying to bring together our leadership that we've learned and all of our good skills we've learned about leadership, gratitude, and being really thankful for this wonderful community we're in, and then some kindness. So each grade in homeroom was allowed to pick whatever sort of service project they wanted to do. And they did that with their entire class. So some of our SOCOM classes, they made some bird feeders with peanut butter and bird food. And one of our other SOCOM classes made some letters and cards for a nursing home. Our kindergarten made some pretty pictures for Gateway Springs, a nursing home around the corner here. First grade also did that. Our second grade made some thank you cards for our custodians here in the building, focusing on our custodian, Mr. Rob, who's here all day, but also our evening custodians, who they don't always get to see. Our third grade partnered with Kettering Hospital, and they made coffee sleeves and decorated those for the patients and the employees, and also made some cards for some of the people that are in the hospital who aren't able to be home during the holidays. Our fourth grade made some really nice letters for the military, and they're going to send those over during the holidays and with some nice pictures on them. And our fifth grade made blankets for the Ronald McDonald House to really show those leadership skills they've had. I'm really excited because this fifth grade class we have right now, it was They were in kindergarten when I came here to North. It was our very first year that we had a full-time counselor in all of our elementary buildings. So this is their 6th year with me. So we've gone through lots of different skills together. So that was pretty exciting for me to have them do those pretty cool projects.
Most importantly, we've identified just a few examples of how our teaching has taken its own wings on with these students. We have really great kids with really unique stories that we would like to have them share with you. Ellie, would you like to go first? I think, see if it works.
Testing? Okay. Okay. My name is Eliade, and I learned that leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave. I have alopecia, and even though it was sometimes hard, I came to school every day with a smile on my face and chose to share my story with my classmates, whether I was missing hair or wearing my wig. By teaching them about my condition, I learned that leaders help others feel included and help others understand and feel included. We learn here at North how to love ourselves and be who we are. I want to inspire other students to keep going, even when they face challenges that feel big or scary. No matter what obstacle you face, you can still lead with courage, kindness, and confidence.
Yeah.
My name is Kalechi Ezanago, and I'm a leader in our school's culture club where we learn to respect and celebrate all cultures. I'm Nigerian, and I come from a different culture and speak a different language at home. I am proud of who I am. Being comfortable with my identity has helped me to be a stronger leader and student because I can show others that it's okay to be themselves. I want to inspire other students to feel confident in who they are and respect the differences that make our school special. My teachers and principals have helped me students like me learn to love themselves and lead with pride and respect, no matter who they are or where they come from.
My name is Piper Bynum, and I've been a leader by working hard in my classes, following our school expectations, and choosing to do what's right, even when others make poor choices just to look cool. At school, I've learned that real leadership means doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. I want other students to know leading by example is the real way to be cool. You can lead in positive ways by the choices you make every day. I've learned to be responsible, respectful, safe, and a problem solver, and I will use this even when I'm older to continue being a positive leader.
My name is Caden Cummings, and for the past 6 years, I've run a lemonade stand and donated all the money to North Elementary because I want to help our school. At North, we say we take care of ourselves, each other, and our school, and that message has inspired me to be a leader. I've learned that leadership doesn't mean being the biggest or the loudest. It means choosing to do something that makes life better for someone else. I hope my service shows other students that they can be leaders too by doing something big or small that helps others.
We thank you so much for your time today and listening especially to our students about why leadership is so important. And we just really hope that they take these skills with them as they leave and go on to middle school, high school, and to life beyond. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Hayes. Board member questions or comments?
Yeah, as an alumni of this school back in the early 70s, it's great to see our students doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's very impressive to come out here and see this old building look the same as it did back then. Ms. Hayes, you're doing a great job out here. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Your team's doing a great job.
Yeah, Ms. Hayes and her team, great job, but it's all about the students, so I'm sorry about that. Not sorry, but you guys do a great job. Students, amazing. Your confidence standing up there and speaking loudly. Caden, you're a rock star and you're an iconic, you're the superstar, because we've heard about you for a couple years. So your reputation precedes you, and thank you for doing what you do for the community and giving back with your lemonade stand. That's awesome. All of you have spoken very, very well, and you are going to be leaders. That confidence that you have up there at the podium, there's adults that can't do that very well, and you did it outstandingly, so good job for you.
I'll tell you, I'm one of the adults that can't do that very well. I don't speak very well in public. It makes me nervous even just being at these meetings sometimes, and you all did a great job. And you have learned so much about leadership at your young ages that I am super impressed and super excited to see where life takes all of you. And Caden, I'm so happy to see you here, because when my first couple years on the school board, I did the student spotlight, and I mentioned you a couple times after you had your lemonade stand. So I don't know if you know that. You were, I think, maybe in first and second grade when I mentioned you at our meetings. So it's nice to see you in person. And it's nice to be here at North. This is, I think, the first meeting we've had at North while I've been at school board member. It's my last meeting, but also I'm so impressed by this whole presentation and everything that these wonderful, amazing kids have learned about leadership at such young ages. And thank you so much for sharing it with us.
That's awesome.
I'm going to try not to cry. Ms. Hayes, you and your team do outstanding work. I had two nieces that went through this school system, and they adore you and your team. They have learned and grown so much as kids in this system, at this school, from your teachers, from your counselors. I know one of them was meeting with the counselor almost weekly and in the office all the time. You guys do such great work. I have such mad respect for you to take everything you do in a whole school year and give us just a small glimpse of that. We get to see a piece. As somebody who I report on student achievement, and I'm like trying to just pick one thing to talk about, like you're able to depict this great program and highlight it, but there's so much more that you guys are doing on a day-to-day basis. And you are affecting so many students in such a positive way. And so thank you for your entire staff for all that you guys do for our students. Now, that being said, kids, you guys are amazing. Ellie, you are an all-star. Way to get up and stand up every day and come to school, even when it's hard. That is so inspiring. As an adult, I commend you. I'm inspired to keep going each day because of you doing something so brave. Sorry. And then, Caden, as we've said a few times, you are a superstar. The fact that you've been giving back since you were like 5 is incredible. You've done more for our community already as a 5th grader than some adults have done in their entire lives. So thank you for everything you've done. I'm so excited to see how you continue with this and continue to give back to our community and have you involved. And I don't want that to belittle the other two. You guys are great. I am so happy for the diversity that we have here in Fairfield. My husband came from a very rural area where everybody looked the same and had the same opinions. And when he came to Fairfield, he was blown away with the diversity and the acceptance we have here, because we are a community and we take care and raise each other up. So thank you for what you guys do. And I'm excited to see what you guys continue to do as you move on to middle school.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's a small glimpse of the passion that this board has for this district. So thank you for your comments. And I would add that I think it's great that you focused on leadership, because there are so many character traits that go into leadership. And it's a total win-win when we have our older students mentoring our younger students and inviting in high school students as well, right? So it's just full circle, and that's a beautiful thing. Thank you for your efforts, because this is all beyond what you do as teachers in this district and as a team. So thank you for sharing this with us tonight. Please give them one last big hand.